What's up guys? So today's video is going to be about zero indices, and in zero indices I'm trying to address the big question of what is a to the power 0. And in this part there are three questions to ask ourselves. What happens if a is positive, what if a is negative, and what if a is 0. So in the first part I'm going to be talking about what if a is positive. So a little question here to ask ourselves is, what is 3 to the power of 0? So in order to answer that, you can ask this question to people, and without a calculator it might just tell you different values like 1, 0, 3. So to answer this, we start ourselves from a number that we're familiar with. 3 to the power of 3 equals to 27. I'm going to use law 2 of indices law to try to reduce the power from 3 to 2 to 1 to 0. So how does this work? I'm going to divide 3 to the power of 3 by 3 to the power of 1. Okay, and then right hand side I'm going to do the same thing, divide by 3 to the power 1. So on the left, 3 to the power of 3 divided by 3 to the power 1 is going to give me 3 to the power of 2. So I'm going to do a side working here to help you to see things clearer. 3 to the power of 3 divided by 3 to the power 1 by law 2 is going to give me 3 to the power of 3 minus 1, which is 3 to the power of 2. So this is how I got the 3 to the power of 2. Now, on the right hand side, 27 divided by 3 is going to give me 9. So unsurprisingly, 3 to the power of 2 equals to 9. So I'm going to repeat this again by dividing 3 on both sides. 3 to the power of 2 divided by 3 to the power of 1 is going to give me 3 to the power of 1. On the right hand side, 9 divided by 3 is going to give me 3. And one last time, I divide this by 3 on both sides again. Alright, 3 to the power of 1 divided by 3 is going to give me 3 to the power of 0. On the right hand side, 3 divided by 3 is going to give me 1. So 3 to the power of 0 is actually 1. And if you use calculator, you should be able to confirm this observation. And you can even extend this by trying what is 2 to the power of 0, what is 8 to the power of 0, and what is 200 to the power of 0, for example. And you're just going to get 1. So a to the power of 0, for now, I'm going to conclude that it is 1. But does the same result hold if a is negative and if a is 0? Let's look at this. Since we are already familiar by now this repeated division process, we repeatedly divide it by the base. Now let's look at this negative 2 to the power of 2 equals to 4. So instead of starting from power 3, let's cut ourselves one step and start from power 2. Now I'm going to divide by the base negative 2 on both sides. Okay, so negative 2 to the power of 2 divided by negative 2 to the power of 1 is going to give me negative 2 to the power of 1 on the left hand side. On the right hand side, 4 divided by negative 2 is going to give me negative 2. And then finally, we do one more step. Negative 2 to the power of 1, I'm going to divide by negative 2 again on both sides. So negative 2 to the power of 1 divided by negative 2 to the power of 1 is going to give me negative 2 to the power of 0 on the left. On the right, negative 2 divided by negative 2 is going to give me positive 1. So again, even if a is negative, we still get 1 as our answer. So it works. This result of a to the power of 0 equals to 1 works if a is positive or negative. But what if a is 0? Well, if a is 0, we can still apply this sort of argument. Okay, let's try from 0 to the power of 3, and we know that 0 to the power of 3 is just 0. The whole general approach of this argument that we've seen previously is we are always dividing by the same base in order to use law 2. So I would have to be dividing both sides by the base 0 to the power of 1. But herein we have a problem. If we divide by 0, we are using an invalid operation. We cannot be dividing a number by 0. And so therefore we conclude that 0 to the power of 0 is really just undefined. And therefore, we need to have a special condition here to say that A cannot be 0. So this concludes our discussion on what is 0 indices, and so therefore, to conclude, a to the power 0 is 1 for situation where A is not 0. Thank you for watching this video.